Yeah. Hey guys, it's been a while. Just to recap the plays that we had, we went 1-3. But if you single picked it the way that I told you to single pick it, technically only lost one because we hit our plus 250. I'm sorry, guys. We'll be back next week with some more Champions League, UEL type of picks. Today, we are covering the most dangerous gang in America, the police. And not just any branch of the police. We're talking, these are you know how like Mexicans, they got the Latin Kings, and then they got Mata Salvatrucha. How black people got, I don't know, the Black Panthers, and then they got the Crips. Police have different forms of police. They got the non-tyrannical joints. They got the ones that want to see you make it home. They got the ones that don't want to do nothing for their shift. They got a bunch of different types of cops. Today we're going to be covering one specific type of cop in the gang of police. These police are called GSP. GSP stands for Georgia State Patrol. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, man, fuck the police. Oh, get a straight 8, blah, 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 blah. Georgia State Patrol patrols Atlanta. Atlanta is where you have all of the SRTs and all of the Hellcats and all of that stuff. So you end up in a situation where these guys can't just keep letting people go. So what do? And that's what we're going to watch. What they do when they can't just keep letting people go. All right. Georgia State Patrol. Crashes that have gotten out of control. Let's look. Number 10.
These are serious times.
Tensions are rising in Minnesota.
Cut $800 billion in Medicaid funding.
We need leaders who meet.
All right, let's see what's going on.
On September 12th, 2023, a Douglas County deputy spotted a
That's 8 days before my birthday.
Dodge Challenger with dark tint cruising down Interstate 20. The driver initially pulled over like he was going to comply, but the moment the trooper stepped out, that V8 roared to life. The driver slammed the gas and the high-speed chase was on through Georgia.
It looked like he gone. He had that bumblebee joint. He had I think it's called the scat.
Georgia roared to life. The driver slammed the gas and the high-speed chase was on through Georgia.
Horses. Okay. All right, so we just had to look and see, because you don't never really know what these cars be having under the hood when you just be looking at them. They be sounding good, you know what I'm saying? Like a Subaru BRZ sound amazing. That bitch don't be going nowhere. GSP
Even though the Challenger had a huge head start and plenty of horsepower, the trooper didn't back down. He stayed locked in, closing the distance fast.
Oh, he got off the highway thinking he was slick. Oh, GSP! Hold on, bro. No, bro, because this is the thing with GSP. GSP don't give a fuck who make it home safe. Hold on. GSP don't care who make it home safe. Forget you, forget your kids, forget my kids, forget the police kids, forget everybody's kids. Everybody's. GSP don't care who make it home safe. Look, GSP don't care if you make it home safe. Look what he finna do in front of a semi truck. Pit maneuver. Nah, he spinning out, going crazy. Look. Please don't let it be a black person. Please don't let it be a black person. Please don't let it be a black
Georgia
person.
trooper executed a flawless pit maneuver. Pure GSP
Are they going to show
precision,
us? Okay,
sending
no.
the Challenger
All right, cool,
spinning
back.
into the
If
cable
it was black,
barrier,
we don't know.
but the
You hear
driver
me?
still wasn't
If it was
done.
black, we don't know. Oh.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Oh, he is black. I knew it.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
Oh, he gonna try to run on the E. I ain't never got these niggas. The niggas that'll run on the E-way, I've
42-year-old
never got
Jeffrey
these
Oliver
niggas.
Williams of Mississippi jumped out and ran into the woods, but didn't make it far. Once caught, troopers found 25,000 ecstasy pills containing meth
No.
worth over $400,000.
No.
Williams was charged with felony fleeing, drug trafficking, obstruction, and more. That
No.
excuse, "The car isn't mine," didn't save him. He got 10 years in state prison
10
and
years
20
not
years
bad.
of probation to think
Look.
about that small crime.
Look, bro. If you get caught with 50 billion ecstasy pills and they give you 10 years, take that shit. Take it. Take the shit, B. Take it. If you get caught with 46,000 ecstasy pills in a USPS box after GSP just pit maneuvered your stupid ass going down 80, yeah, bro. Take that shit, bro. Take that shit. That's a great deal, honestly. Whoever his lawyer
That
was,
turned into a very
Medal
big
of Honor.
On December 31st, 2021, Georgia State Patrol Trooper Zachary Walker saw a black Lexus blow through a red light in Savannah. He tried to stop it for the violation, but the moment the blue lights came on, Jackery Rivers floored it. The GSP locked on, and the chase tore through city streets
Bro,
as
GSP
Rivers ran
don't
stop
stop
signs
trying
and
to
drove on
chase
the wrong
you.
side of the road.
GSP literally does not stop trying to chase you, bro. GSP will literally chase you for forever. GSP will literally chase you to Tennessee. GSP will chase you to Tennessee, B. GSP will chase you to Okeechobee, Florida. GSP will chase you to Gaston, Alabama.
Since
With
it was just
Alabama
past
SP
midnight,
right
traffic
behind him.
was almost gone, giving Rivers the freedom to push 110 miles per hour through Savannah's narrow streets. For a while, it looked
That's
like he
where,
had open
Quando
road
Rondo
and
from.
pure luck on his side.
That might
until
be
he met
Quando
the one
Rondo in
car
that bitch.
changed everything.
Let me find out Lil Tim was taking the you feel me's on the you feel me, and the you feel me's had to get him out the way. You heard me? That'd be some real shit. Hey, hold on. Watch the video. But look at my haircut, bro. The nigga got me out here with a straight baldy. Heavy on the ball, low on the fade. You hear me?
The Prius struck the Lexus, sending it flipping several times before
It's
landing
giving
upside
certified
down,
trapper,
completely
eat the-
totaled.
like,
Rivers
oi.
crawled out injured, and troopers found
always a black
$20,000 in
dude,
cash and a loaded Glock
It's
with an
always a
extended
black
mag
dude.
inside. As a convicted felon, he was hit with charges for felony fleeing, firearm possession, reckless driving, and DUI refusal, crimes that could earn him up to 10 years in prison.
Stupid. If you a felon, you shouldn't have a gun, B. You wouldn't have to do high speeds on GSP.
On May
See, I'm
30th,
different.
2021, Corporal Young...
Listen, we not watching GSP for no reason. I'm a young conservative. You hear me? My granddaddy was a Republican. I'm not one of them new Republicans, the ones that just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Trump's around, now I've been Republican for my whole life. I've been like this my whole life. I used to live down the street from right over there, East Point. You hear me? I'm Republican. So when it come down to it, you try to bring all that Negro shit to my motherfucking neighborhoods and make it to where my neighborhood shit go down, I'm gonna smack the fuck out you. Because a lot of niggas think that I'm not gonna tell you what a lot of niggas think. Put it like this. If you come to my area where I pay good taxes and good rent and all of that shit, and you try to do some crazy shit, I'm calling the feds. And I hope GSP makes special fucking reservations for you and come up here from G to the I so it can be ISP getting on your ass. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Let me just.
With the Georgia State Patrol spotted a street racer blasting down Interstate 75 North at over 100 miles per hour. This wasn't his first run-in that night. He'd already outrun another GSP trooper just a few hours earlier. When Youngblood hit the lights, the racer doubled down, turning a late-night joyride into another high-stakes pursuit through Atlanta.
What's that? That's an M3? That look like an M3. That's like an M3. That's like a two-door. It looked like a two-door little M3.
It's a blue, I can't tell if it's a Honda or a small BMW.
Yeah, you heard what he said. He said he can't tell if it's a Mazda or a BMW. I think that's an M3. That for sure ain't no fucking Mazda getting down like that. That motherfucker getting freaked. Oh, there go another one right over there. Yeah, cut it back in, bro. You can't give him an open lane where he can just speed up to you, bro. You tweaking.
The racer pushed his car past 140 miles per hour.
Hold on, look. Look at how close he got to the other. Look at how close the cop car got to the other cop car. Bang. You see him? Right there. I'm gonna zoom in. You see feds right there, right? Right there. You see feds? Now look at how close this side gets to that. Now watch this. Hold on. Speed. Playback speed. Let's bump that bitch down. Play. Look how close he is. Bam, it's one right there, Now, I would say he's about 2 feet away, but at the same time, that's still impeccable control. I'm not trying to glaze the feds. We just giving them props
The
where it's
racer
due.
pushed his car past 140 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, using the emergency lane, and even cutting his headlights to vanish in the dark. But when the Georgia State Patrol is after you twice in one night, you're just begging for trouble. With
Yeah.
multiple
You
GSP
should've just went
units
home,
and a
bro.
helicopter joining the chase, the street
And a
racer's
helicopter?
luck was burning out fast.
Yeah, bro, you should have just went to the crib, bro. After the first one, you should have just went to the crib, bro. Oh, he tweaking. Got spotlight on him. Bro, them bro, them roads in Georgia, bro, them bitches get you caught up. He's supposed to have been made like 4 rights. Oh, his shit fucked up. What happened? Is that a GTO? Oh, that's accurate. What are they? Okay, so if you
Pursuit
do all of
tore
that,
through city streets
I wonder
until
what
the
he
racer
gonna get.
lost
I'm thinking
control
about like
and
5.
slammed into a curb.
5, or they
destroying the
gonna give him
car.
3 years
He bailed
probation.
out barefoot, dodged a taser, and disappeared into the dark. But troopers found his phone, open beer, and shoes inside. Once identified, the street racer faced felony fleeing and reckless driving, charges that could land him up to 5 years in prison.
Okay, like I said, 5 years. I think it's
On
gonna be about
December
like 3 years
17th,
probation.
2021,
'Cause
in
it was
Paulding
just
County,
driving.
Georgia, 31-year-old Isaiah Frank was flying down Hiram Sudi Road at 84 miles per hour in a 45 zone, with his 5-year-old daughter Jada strapped in the back seat.
You're lying.
He chose to gamble her safety just to avoid a traffic stop.
Is he stupid? Bro, alright, hold on. Dumbest criminal award in the world goes to this nigga right here. And you ain't got to tell me it's a nigga. I know it's a nigga. I know it's one of my niggas. You niggas are despicable. Why the fuck you got your daughter in the car? You going 85 and a 40 going and doing a high speed on a Georgia State Patrol fucking officer. You know these niggas is suicidal and they don't want to fucking go home. You know these niggas bitches be fucking around with Lil Baby and shit like that, so they really don't want to go home. Why would you be fucking running on fucking Georgia State Patrol, you stupid motherfucker, with your fucking daughter in the car? Georgia State Patrol. And then when the nigga get pit maneuvered and the baby die in the back seat, they gonna be like, oh, the cop was a terrible person. The cop, it's the cop that should have did. You lying? He just hit a school bus with his baby in the car on the dead homies.
684 pound, I'm fixing to beat 1080.
You lying?
Hiram Sudi headed to Bill Carruthers, blue Mustang, white racing stripes, 1080.
You fucking lying.
Bad 1050, bad 1050 in the school
Bro,
bus.
this nigga just hit a school bus. Yeah, lock this nigga up and lock his daughter up. Lock everybody up in the car, nigga. Lock everybody up.
Hands up!
No,
Putting
just
his daughter
shoot
in
him.
danger wasn't enough. Frank
No, he just
pushed
hit a
it further.
bus.
He lost
With a
control
baby
during
in
the
the car.
chase, slammed into the back of a school bus
With a
full of
baby
kids
in the
and
car.
crashed into a ditch.
With a baby in the
Troopers
car.
found a loaded Glock near the
With a
driver's
baby
seat
in
and
the car.
5-year-old Jada still in the back.
With a
She
baby
was
in the
safely
car.
pulled from the wreck.
With
and
a
taken to the
baby in the
hospital to be
car,
checked out.
bro.
Two
With a
kids
baby
on the bus
in the
were also
car,
hurt.
bro. With a baby in the car, bro. With a baby in the car, bro. You stupid ass nigga. You stupid, bro. You a fucking dummy, bro. You a
Frank
goddamn
was
dummy,
charged with
bro.
felony fleeing,
You
reckless
stupid
driving,
bitch.
and gun
First
possession.
off, bro.
Facing
First
years
off,
in
bro. The nigga gonna go to jail and niggas gonna be like, bro, why you do it? Why you do it? He gonna be like, man, I had the Glock with me. I had the Glock with me. That's no excuse, bitch. Why you got the Glock with you? Why you got your daughter with you, you dumb fuck?
prison for turning a traffic stop into a crash scene full of children.
Shit just fucking pissed me off.
On July 21st, 2022, deputies in Turner County, Georgia, tried pulling over a speeding Toyota Corolla on I-75 behind the
Let's
wheels
just call
of
him bogus off the
28-year-old
rip, bro.
Javon
You
Davis
speeding in
from
a
Ohio.
Corolla.
Instead of
It ain't
stopping
even
in
an
Davis,
S. I can
Florida,
tell it's not
while
the
his own
S.
children sat inside the car.
More kids in the whip. You're freaking lying.
Davis was so reckless that 5 more units had to join the chase.
They got a pit maneuver with the kids in the car, bro. Why are you making them do this? And then when they hit you and the kid fly out the back window, you gonna be like, oh, bro, why you do that to my baby? The police are terrible people. Man, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of Americans, bro.
Even after being hit with pit maneuvers several times, he fought back, slamming into patrol cars while weaving through traffic at dangerous speeds. Meanwhile, his children were trapped in the middle of his selfish run.
GSP not playing, bro. Look, GSP not playing, bro. They got a whole maneuver for this. They gonna box you in. When they box you in, they gonna stop the car. And then you gonna be ramming they shit and all of this other stuff. But you can't go nowhere. You got a car in front of you, and a car on the side of you, and a car left of you. You won't be able to get away. I don't know why this nigga still driving. And it sound like he got, oh, he hit him? You won. Yeah, bro, he going for at least 7 with good time. He's going for 7 at least with good time. You know how many times he hit an officer, bro, with the kids in the car? That child endangerment is just a charge by itself. That child endangerment is a charge by itself. And it's a hefty penalty. He gonna have 3 counts of child endangerment. I think they said he has 3 kids with him in the car. He's smoking a blunt. Hold on, folks.
Deputies finally used a pit.
Hold on, folks. He knew it was over. You don't see shit like this every day. And this right here is why I hate, but I love my people. I hate the niggas, but I love the niggas at the same time. Look, you just took GSP on a high speed, you feel me? Your girl in the car screaming, yelling, bitching. Kids in the back seat probably screaming, yelling, bitching. You know you're never getting out. Roll me a blunt, B. Roll me a fucking L, B. Roll me a fucking L, B. Roll me a L. Look. He hitting that bitch. Hold on. I wanted to. Hold on. I want to tell you, B. I understand. Look at him. He trying to pass the weed.
Pit on the Corolla and boxed it in.
He
had to smash the car window. And inside, Davis was calmly smoking pot, the same way he had been the entire chase. He was sentenced to 8 years in Georgia, and after that, he'll be extradited to Ohio to face up to 14 more years for armed robbery.
Wow. Oh, that's why he ran. He ran because of the 14-year armed robbery.
On February 1st,
he should have just got out. And this is my problem with my people, bro. This is my problem with my people. Back in the day, you caught a body and waited for the feds and handed them the murder weapon and said, yes, I did it. This is the reason that I did it. He was doing this to my dog. He was doing this or doing that or doing the third. You feel me? You accepted your consequences. You accepted your consequences. The reason I don't like my people now, you niggas are the biggest gangsters in the world until it's time to go to jail. Go to jail the same way you pulled the trigger. Proudly. Go fight, nigga. Go do your thing, baby. Go get out on the side of them cell walls. You really wanted to break the law so bad. You wanted to be an armed robber. You wanted to move from Ohio and go down to Georgia. You wanted to drive. You wanted to be smoking while you driving with your kids in the car with bathing suits on, with your woman inside of the car screaming. You wanted to do that. That's what you wanted to do as a person. Get out the car when the police put the lights on and go to jail like a person, like a man. Go to jail like a man. Stop running when you get caught. You caught. You caught, bro. You caught. You niggas worse than these females out here that get caught cheating and still lie. You niggas is caught. You're caught. They're right there, bro. The lights is on.
PD's Zone 4 Crime Suppression Unit noticed a vehicle linked to an armed robbery in Hapeville. The car stopped for a moment, then peeled out. The ACE.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Unit took over and the chase was on across southwest Atlanta.
Oh, he tried to. They tried to deploy them spikes.
Radio attempted pit. We're still southbound. We're gonna be in front of the Georgia National Convention Center. Show them name.
Whoa, they got the helicopter up. He had no chance. Oh my God. Oh. I want to see what happened to the car.
The hard, weaving through traffic. But the ACE unit executed a precise pit maneuver. The car spiraled out of control, rolling and sliding to a stop. One suspect bolted on foot while the other stayed behind, trapped by the wreck.
Oh yeah, they tried to kill him. The body came up on purpose. They tried to kill his ass. GSP not finna play with you, boy. They gonna slide that body cam off.
Hey, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Police quickly arrested 34-year-old Datavius Waller and 34-year-old Juwan McKinnon after the crash. The two were turned over to Hateville police, who charged them in connection with the armed robbery. In Georgia, that crime alone carries 10 to 20 years in prison, and after a high-speed pursuit on top of it. Arkansas state troopers are famous for their deadly pit maneuver and no-mercy mentality, but Georgia troopers aren't far behind. On January 19, 2023, 35-year-old Amy Humans Paget made the mistake of running from GSP in a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window. What began as a reckless escape through yards and crowded streets was about to spiral into a crash that would cost her everything.
Please don't cost her her life. Please don't let this lady get ejected from the back window. Lord Jesus, please don't let her get ejected from the back window. We hope she get rejected from the back window. We're trying to see some crazy stuff. We want to see GSP go crazy.
We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay. Get some support. Hold on. Just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to hit this thing.
What is she doing? Is she stupid?
I know we're safe here on the side. Trying to get behind them.
They're trained on this. You see how he's talking somebody through this.
Okay, go. We're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound. Hit it.
Damn! That bitch whole house dropped out the back of that motherfucker. Damn, and the spare? She had the spare in the suitcase? Hold on, baby, we gotta go back. Where was the spare, B? Hold on, where was the spare? Somebody tell me where the spare was.
We're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound.
Pit, nigga, pit, hit it. You can't tell me that fucking thing was not inside of the... That's the tire, right? That's... I don't know, B. I think that tire came out that bag. Why the fuck she out here stealing spare tires? This bitch is a demon. Why is she out here stealing spare tires?
Trooper Cadet Newsall lined up at high speed and hit a ruthless pit. The Murano smashed into a concrete median and violently overturned, crushing metal and scattering debris across road. It was the kind of precision strike that shows why Georgia troopers are almost as feared as Arkansas. Paget wasn't wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the SUV.
I knew it.
EMS rushed in as troopers secured the scene, but her injuries were too severe. She later died at the hospital.
I knew it. I knew she got ejected from that mom.
EVE Online is a vast universe.
On April 6th, 2024,
it was too close.
Georgia State Patrol got a bolo for a black Nissan, wanted for felony shoplifting out of Locust Grove. Trooper Williams spotted it on Interstate 75 northbound and moved in to confirm the tag. When the lights came on, Haley Bott slammed the gas, and the GSP locked on as the chase roared through Henry County.
I think they got to drive on the side of you for a little bit and like see who's inside of the car, because you saw how they handled it when it was the kids inside of the car. I think they saw the fact that there was kids inside of the car and was like, all right, we're not going to flip that bitch. And I just want to say shout out to GSP for that. Thank you for not flipping that bitch with the kids in the car, B. Because you could have flipped that bitch. I appreciate that. Now, it don't look like she got nothing. So flip that bitch. Ah, flip it. Flip that motherfucking GSP. Flip it. I think she going down 80 right now. Dixie Highway.
Bot weaved across lanes, ripped through the emergency lane.
She really
and even
getting
forced
freaky in that
cars off the interstate.
mom.
With traffic thinned out, she pushed the Altima past 110 miles per hour,
The
thinking she could
Altima.
outrun the Georgia
AI
State
getting out of
Patrol.
control. Push that bitch, bot.
They taking the 285. They taking 285. Getting off at the 285.
Is the 85? I think that's the 85. Like, I think it's the 85 down there. It's the 85, and I think. Yeah, 85 south. Yeah, 85.
Forced to park for officer to the shoulder. Still going towards 285, going west 285.
If he hit her right there, she's dead. Oh, he picked. She dead.
Pit.
She dead.
Pit. Start 52.
Trooper Williams performed a pit maneuver, sending the Altima into both concrete walls before coming to rest completely totaled.
That head-on
Bot's
is
knee
crazy.
was shattered, leaving her stuck in the driver's seat, unable to move, while troopers arrested her partner in crime outside the car. She now faces felony, fleeing, reckless driving, and false tag charges. Up to 10 years in prison, a broken knee, a wrecked car, and 10 years behind bars.
And they
all
picked her
for
ass up like a
shoplifting
bad
spree.
batch of coke.
On October 15th, 2022, Georgia State Patrol Trooper Freeman was cruising along Interstate 20 when a black Mercedes-Benz blew past, doing 98 miles per hour in a 70 zone. The driver, Malik Bradford, had 2 passengers and apparently zero common sense. When the blue lights came on, he refused to stop. And once the mighty Georgia troopers lock on, the outcome is never in your favor.
Never ever. Now, I'm surprised. If this was, I feel like if this was one of them bi-turbo joints, you wouldn't really be catching it, GSP. This must be one of them old classics. Ooh, you hear that muscle? Yeah, this ain't nothing but like a C250 or some shit like that. This is a bitch car. You're not finna get away from GSP, bro. You might have got away from like a citizen. Somebody trying to chase you down and shoot you, but you're not getting away from GSP in that. Man, I missed them Georgia roads, bro. Look at that. Just winding. It's nice and warm. He blew stop sign. You stupid.
Show me your hand! Show me your hand!
And it's a black dude. He gonna
Bradford
try to
lost
prove a
control,
point.
slid off the highway, and smashed into power lines and a junction box. The Mercedes was completely totaled, and the smell inside was stronger than an alcohol factory. Looked like they'd been partying until the blue lights interrupted it. Troopers found 5 empty liquor bottles and a half-finished tequila inside. Bradford reeked of booze, his eyes bloodshot, his words slurred. He was charged with felony fleeing, DUI, reckless driving, and speeding, facing up to 8 years in prison.
Sheesh. They probably
On
gonna give
May
him 4 years. They gonna give him 2 years in. He gonna
Georgia
get 2
State
years out with
Patrol
a substance
jumped in
abuse
to help
fucking
Haralson
thing.
County deputies
They probably gonna give him a
chasing
year in and
green
give him
Honda
3 out with
speeding
the substance
east
abuse
on
because they're gonna
Interstate
get that
20
3 out
from
your ass
Alabama.
because he gonna
The
do it
driver,
again.
Lenny Davis Brown, had no tag and a history of running. Just last week, he ditched deputies.
Let me explain that to y'all too. All right, so the way probation work is, and you might have heard me say a few times, oh, they gonna give him 4, but he gonna, you feel me? Like that last dude, he was drunk, he ran, nobody got hurt other than him. He flew off the side of the E. Yes, it's Georgia. They're going to try to hang him, but the thing is this: He got caught in Atlanta. I could tell that was at Atlanta Road. Yeah, or at least in the Atlanta area. So it's a little bit more relaxed. If you get caught in Fulton County versus Gwinnett County or DeKalb County or any of them other counties, them white people out there gonna hang you. Fonnie Willis might give you a break if you ain't killed nobody. Now, it's not much of a break you can get if you just did a high speed, you jumped it and you know what I'm saying? You was drunk. But they give you that 365. You do a whole year in, right? They give you the 3 years on the back end saying, hey, do 3 years probation, complete this substance abuse, don't use no drugs, alcohol, don't have no guns with you, and you ain't got to, once 3 years over, don't even worry about it. But this the part where they get niggas. Niggas don't know how to not do nothing wrong. We're some fuck ups. I'm with this. That's me. The only reason I know what I'm talking about is because I'm a part of it. I'm a fuck up. You hear me? So really, when it come down to it, probation is a setup. So usually, what most people like to do when they go to jail is they like to negotiate time in, because time in is going to always be more valuable than time out. Let's say you get probation. Let's say you get 3 years probation. 3 years probation is equivalent to about a year in jail. It's equivalent to about a year in jail. Ask anybody. Ask any convict. Ask anybody. It's equivalent to a year in jail. So you just got to look at it like that. Sometimes it's best because, look, if you take all of the time right up front, they can't hang you most of the time. The only way they can hang you is if you fuck the probation. That's why they try to get you on probation. I don't know. Whatever. But that was GSP. I'm not going to finish the video. You guys get the point. Never, ever run from any police while you're in Georgia. Just pull over. They got you. It's over with. I don't matter what car you got, unless you didn't put thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars into the engine. Do not run from GSP. And even if you did put tens of thousands inside of the engine, they're going to flip your shit, bro. You're just going to be money well not spent. Like, chill, bro. Like,